Welcome to another episode of Vet in a Van. We are in Carnarvon. This episode we're just going to explore the Carnarvon area, so basically we'll start where we left off at Monkey Mire, and we just stopped at Hamlin Pool on the way up and did a bit of sightseeing, and then most of this episode we'll be checking out Carnarvon and enjoy. So we didn't stop here on the way in because we knew we'd be able to stop here on the way out, but we've come up to, or sort of across really, to Shell Beach, which is sort of just as you come on to the peninsula, and it's so cool. Like, you've just got the whole beach is just these shells, and it's one very specific type of cockle that makes up this entire beach, and in some places these shells are 10 metres deep, and it's all because of high salinity in the water, and that's why you don't really get any other marine life in here, and a symbiotic relationship between the cockles and a type of bacteria which basically feeds the cockle. So the cockle provides a home and shelter and a depth for the bacteria to live, and in turn the bacteria feeds the cockle, so it doesn't actually filter plankton out of the water like most other ones do. But it really is a beautiful spot, and the crunch, you probably can't hear it because there's a bit of wind, but as you walk you just get this like snap crackle pop of just these millions upon millions of shells that just litter this beach, and it's as you can see, it is pretty cool. And interesting, you can see along the back there's actually the beginning of a fence which goes right across the neck of the peninsula, and it's a electrified ferrule-proof fence. And it actually, because this is the thinnest part of the peninsula, so they've blocked it the whole way along to stop any more ferals getting up into the national park. Apparently it barks at you, so I'm kind of keen to see if that actually is a thing. But I'm just going to chill out here and play in the cockles. Sounds a bit odd. Anyway. So this is the fence I was talking about before that goes the whole way along. You just got to be careful that no cars come. But apparently it barks at you, but we can't make it bark. So I don't know. It's got big cattle grates here, and supposedly when you come around here, or maybe not. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. Anyway, this is the big. It barks. It definitely barks. So there you go. So keeps the ferals out. Angry dog fence. Angry dog fence. And it's electric. So there you go. That was fun. Hamlin Station. So this is actually another little gem. Awesome little spot. So it's kind of on your way up, once you've passed Shark Bay, it's on your way up towards Carnarvon, near the stromatolites. It's not the caravan park, it's the station. Now, what I didn't know is, obviously this used to be a working sheep station, it's not anymore, but it's owned by Bush Heritage Australia, Now, that's a not-for-profit that was founded by Bob Brown, the ex-Greens leader. And they actually, I'll pop a map up. They've bought all of these old big sheep stations. And what they do is they just boot all the ferals off, pop in low-cost camping, and return them to nature and open them up to the public to be part of the wild Australian bush. So, yeah, $48 a night, but it actually makes me quite happy to pay that when you know it's going to a really, really good cause. And it's set up beautifully. They've got toilets, showers, camp kitchens littered all over the place, fire pits, really nice laid out campsites. Yeah, good little spot. I think it's got 5 stars on Wiki, so you can tell why. Toby's teleporting all over the place apparently. I think that's a Harry Potter thing, I don't know. But yeah, it's really, really cool. So we're just going to explore. We're only here for the one night because we're just shooting up north. But yeah, we picked a great little spot. So yeah, we're just going to explore the station, the Savo, go and have a look at the stromatolites tomorrow, and then yeah, maybe we'll get a good sunset tonight. And we'll just keep heading north. So yeah, Hamlin Station, well worth it. Hamlin Station mornings, check this out. Wake up to just the most epic sunrise. That is gorgeous. So that's literally just like straight out from the van. What a gorgeous little spot, eh? Oh, early morning, time for coffee and some breakfast. Breakfast time on Saturday. We've gone 200 k's up from Hamlin Pool, got here yesterday in Carnarvon. So Carnarvon's got a heap of caravan parks. There's a couple in town and there's a couple out of town. We chose to go with Winter Sun Caravan Park. I think just like wiki reviews and all that kind of stuff. No real special reason. It's dog friendly as well, so we can do a bit of business. What? Hello. Yeah, so it's only like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We're going to spend a couple of days here. It's the weekend here. We'll chuff off on Tuesday heading north. But today we're going to go to the market first, the farmers market. So,
Growers market.
Growers market. So it's like one of the best growers markets apparently in like all of Australia. It's like super fresh, and we've now literally just hit the fruit bowl of Western Australia. So, excuse me. So now we're getting into the tropical areas. Correct me if I'm wrong here. apparently. Now we're getting into the tropical areas. We get all the good stuff, the mangoes, the pineapples, and all the tropical fruit. So we've left the barren and the arid, and we're now in the reefs of the bananas. So yes, mangoes. So let's hit up this market, and then we'll do something else today, but we haven't figured out what yet. So we're just gonna probably go to the information centre and go hardcore touristy on this town. So yeah, let's explore. Okay, so the farmers market was
Not the farmers.
not quite the treasure trove of fresh fruit that we expected. Oh, look, I'm not going to point any fingers, but I'm thinking that the tourist magazine may have just oversold it a little bit. No, look, it was a lovely, cute little market.
Tourist magazine.
But well, what was it that said that it was like one of the best in the...
It was their website.
Oh, the website said it was one of the best, and it had like one market that was selling fruit and veg, and it was tiny.
One fruit and veg stall.
One fruit and veg stall.
That had maybe 5 different vegetables.
Yeah.
And then there was honey, which
We didn't get. We should get.
And goat meat.
Did sound
and
like
pies.
And pies.
And the rest
Coffee.
was all arts and crafts.
And arts and crafts. So it was cute, but yeah.
Didn't really cover our groceries.
That's good. Didn't cover our groceries. So, but Tanya got some new bathers, which was good. And now we're going to go to the Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Centre.
Yes.
Yes. So next stop, the Gwoonwardu Aboriginal Cultural Centre in Carnarvon is absolutely fantastic, and you should definitely spend the time to go and check it out if you're in town. We just spent, I don't know, about an hour in there, Tans? Thereabouts? At least hour and a half. Just with the kids. It is the best homeschooling opportunity for some good Australian history. It's really well laid out. It's $20 for the family ticket. 25 bucks. Don't just go into the first bit, go out the back and have a look at the cultural centre, because it is really well laid out, and the stories of the area it's just interesting, and it's really good for the kids. So yeah, big thumbs up for this one. Really good. Where are we going next?
Chinaman's Pool.
Chinaman's Pool. We're going to have some lunch and then go check out Chinaman's Pool. Bit of a detour on the way. We're going via the Fruit Loop, which obviously, because as I was saying earlier on, this place is got a lot of fresh produce, and so you've got all these little stores everywhere, and it's cheap. Like big bags of bananas, like $3, all fresh, all hand picked. Eggplants $1 each. Avocados $2 each. Yeah, cucumbers $1.50 each. So we've got to stock up for the trip up north, and so we want to do a lot of pre-made meals. So while we're down here, we're going to buy a whole bunch of fresh veg, because it gets harder and harder to get fresh veg as you go up north. We're going to make some, just like curries and spag bowls and all that kind of stuff. Chuck it in the freezer, and then hopefully we'll have it for our trip up to Exmouth. Happy days. Odd things you see when you're cruising around. On the Fruit Loop Drive, there's this free public cactus garden, and honestly I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. It's just this small little section of these what look to be incredibly old cactuses, but obviously some dudes just kind of planted here with a whole bunch of old like shipping equipment and anchors and whale bones, and it's actually decked out really nice. Apparently some famous person or something posted it on Instagram and it went gangbusters, and so now it's like Carnarvon's natural treasures, I guess. But hey, it's pretty cool. And also it's been a while, and this is an odd quirky thing, so there's only one thing for that, and that is Cactus Garden Photo in Carnarvon. Dowie on the Fruit Loop.
On the Fruit Loop.
Heading north.
Up the Coral
Up
Coast.
the Coral Coast.
Cheers.
And remember, kids, stay in school and don't do drugs, or you could end up like Humpty the rusty crack fiend here. Oh, come on. I drove past this and Tanya made me turn around because she wants to get a photo of it. 'Cause
It's Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, the lovable
Even
character,
if
the
he had a
lovable
rough
character
life,
of Play
okay?
School. This guy is Humpty Dumpty's uncle that went to find himself in Amsterdam and then ended up in Colombia. Found his way home when he was in his 40s. Can't do that. What?
Yeah, that's fine.
Next stop along the way is Bumbacks. What was the story behind Bumbacks?
A banana wheel.
Chocolate coated banana. Can I try some? Yeah, you tell what the story was.
It's really good.
Oh god, yum.
There's something about they're a plantation, but there was a lot of wastage of the fruit and veg from this area because the big supermarkets weren't
Yeah, I need
taking
that.
seconds, and so they decided to start an actual business of using all the seconds from the region and making preserves and ice cream out of it. And now they've got all these award-winning jams and syrups and sauces and
And they're delicious.
frozen chocolate-coated bananas.
Absolutely delicious.
Mango and passion fruit ice
Ah,
cream.
try the banana. I have to get one of the bananas. Yummy. So yummy. So we've made it to Chinaman's Pool, which is in the Gascoyne River. I've got to watch out for snakes. A deep pool that remains after the river floods. Now, the only thing is that we've had quite a lot of rain, so there is no pool. There is just a river because the river's flowing. For those of you that watched the Gwoonwardu episode, probably like, I don't know, 3 videos ago, I'll pop it up there somewhere. Oh God, mosquitoes. That's now flowing, and so is the Gascoyne. So we might actually just go a bit further upstream and go for a swim because it looks beautiful. Oh, but there are like 100,000 mosquitoes, so I'm getting out of here. Check this out for a bit of an epic little free camp. Obviously not with a van, but if you got a rooftop or something like that, just up from Chinaman's, there's all these little Chinaman's Pool, there's all these little tracks going off down to the water, and this is beautiful. Look at this. So obviously there's a campfire there, so people have been doing it, but I haven't even let the tyres down yet, so I probably will have to because we're going to keep moving out along the beach. But oh yeah, this is nice. So I think we won't stay here swimming because it gets pretty deep. We might just go up a bit further where it's a bit shallower so the boys can have a bit more of a play around in the water. But yeah, Gascoyne River after some rain. This is epic, epically beautiful. So we found our spot on the Gascoyne River. You can fosk for gems here, so the guys are madly having a look. There's like just so many, especially because it's just had just rained here. You can't really see it, but there's all these rocks with like iron pyrites in it. So boys, they have fun. Tell them there's gold there. It's a couple of hours gone. But yeah, like it's quite shallow, but it is, you know, not a bad place to cool down. Very sandy. I don't think there's any fish in here. We're too far south for crocs. So time for a swim, and then we're gonna go home, have something to eat, and then this evening we are going out to the Speedway. That's right. What is it? What's the event? The clay, I don't know. Anyway,
Love Heart Stone.
we're gonna get Love Heart Stone.
Play on
Oh,
the
that's
clay?
gorgeous.
No, something on the clay.
Anyway, we're going to go out and be ref heads. 6 o'clock. So, bring it on! One thing I will say, whenever you come into any places that you're travelling to that aren't your home, always check what's going on locally, because like you just end up immersed in the town and it's just freaking awesome. So anyway, Speedway, Carnarvon, Speedway, Carnarvon Space Museum. So this is our last day here. We're leaving tomorrow, heading up the coast, but we went fishing yesterday and it was a complete duster, like a total and utter duster. Charlie had a great time, well, the boys had a great time because they were catching lots of little fish, but I caught one cod. What was the cod we caught, Tans? The cod? Black spotted rock cod, 5-star eating apparently, good size. Put it in the bucket along with all of my bait fish, and when I was fishing out some bait fish, it jumped out of the bucket, and we were on a jetty that had all these little slots in it and it got away. So we had lamb chops for dinner. So I'm not going to put in any footage from yesterday because it was just depressing. But yeah, so Space Centre. Cool, huh? Let's check it out. Carnarvon Space Museum. Tick. Absolutely well worth it. How long have we spent here?
3 hours.
3 hours. So yeah, good activities for the kids. Save the back room till last because it's got all the games and everything in there. If the kids go in there first, you'll never get them out again. But yeah, it's got all these like retro arcade games and like all this information on how the space. How Carnarvon is, yes.
All of the NASA flights and tracking and.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. No, it's really cool. Well worth checking out if you're in the area. So that's it for us, Carnarvon. We're going to go now do the most epic shop at Woolies you'd ever imagine, and start heading north. Yeah. Start heading north. So Quobber is next stop. There's a grasshopper on me. Quobber is next stop. So yeah, we'll leave the episode here. Thanks for watching.